Alrighty, y'all. Let's get this thing going. Tell me in the chat, how is the audio? Let's make sure our audio is good. Can you hear me okay? Type a 3 in the chat if you can hear me all right. I see Nate McLeod. Hey, Nate, how you doing, bud? Great to see you. Been a minute. All right, let me know how the audio is, if you can hear me okay, and then if you can hear the music coming out of Madaw. All right, now, here's the real thing. Can you hear that drum beat? Type a 4 if you can hear the drum beat. So we're hanging out. We're doing a mic check real quick. It's been a minute since I streamed here, making sure you can hear things. If you can hear a drum beat, how's the drum beat going? Can you hear the drum beat? Type a 3 in the chat if you can hear the drum beat. Hey, V1, the on mids fan. Pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but hey. Put a 4 in the chat if you can hear a drum beat. And if you can't hear a drum beat, let me know. We'll try something else. Let's see. Now you can hear that drum beat, huh? All right, let's make sure you can hear me. 1, 2. Mic check. Yes, can you also hear me as well? 2, 2. You should be able to hear me too. Yes. Yeah, you can hear me. All right, we've got it. Okay. We've got it. All right. So check it out. Here's what we're doing today. We are working on the soundtrack for Medieval Legends. It's a mobile game coming out. It's kind of like Clash of Clans, but you don't get an advantage because there's no like pay to get an advantage. So it's actually all based around skill, which is pretty exciting. I put a link in the description of this wherever you are. You should be able to find a description and a link. And what's really cool is I've already composed 2 tracks for it that have gotten developer approval. We're now going into the 3rd track. And the agreement with the developer was that once we got through the first 2 tracks and the 2 tracks were good, then we're gonna go to the 3rd track and I can start live streaming this. So my goal is to bring you into the process of learning as I learn, and I go through. Basically, there's already a track here. I've not created a piece of music exactly like this before, so I'm going to be learning a whole lot. I'm going to be experimenting. I likely will make some mistakes along the way. I likely will even get stuck at some point, and you're going to see how I unstick myself, and I will see how I unstick myself and actually deliver a result. So we're going to go through to create a first draft now together. I'm not sure how far we're going to go because, again, I've not created a piece of music in the exact genre we're about to do here, but we do have 2 reference tracks from the developer. So we're going to get rocking and rolling with those. We're going to listen through them one time so we're all on the same page about what direction I'm headed in here. And then I'm going to start creating. So overall, important to know, and I'm actually going to pop this up for us as we listen through this so you know too. We are, there we go. We're looking at a snow biome theme. It's got some wind, it's frigid. It's not ice though, right? So that's different. You know, you can think about like a Kirby snow level versus a Kirby ice level. Same thing with Mario, like different vibes, different feelings, snow versus ice. And then in addition to that too, we've got environment sounds, a little bit of music, and overall it's going to be this atmospheric thing, similar feel to League of Legends. Now there's 2 tracks we have from League of Legends. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to listen through those and use those as a reference, and then we're going to build up from there. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing this, and you should be able to hear what I've got going on here. So let's give this a listen. So many layers already. Different elements. Ooh, it's violin, viola, cello stuff where it's really close to the bridge. Building into a little bit of something here. Okay, we're gonna go a little longer than that. So in the brief, we need a 2-minute long track, and this 2-minute long track is going to loop. Now, what I am going to do too here is I'm actually going to get an idea of what tempo that was at. Even though you might be like, well, hey, that really wasn't at a tempo. Actually, it was. And we can figure out what it was at too. So I'm going to find myself the tap tempo, little thing here online, and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at. Here you go. So I'm just going to go tap tempo, and I'm going to play this again. This time I'm going to tap along with it. A little further. No, look, it's here. And that was right. Yep. That's also groups of 8, but it's brought into 2 groups of 3 and then a group of 2 there. All right, so first off, before we put down a note, we're going to get our session set up. I already have a template I use here with a bunch of stuff preloaded, but what is not preloaded is, did I just X out of the stream? No, stream's there. All right, what's not preloaded is the actual duration here. So we need 2 minutes at 130. So we're going to go ahead. Again, I'm opening my custom thing. So look up here at the time machine. I'm going to peek down here because I got this little like teleprompter thing up here. I'm going to go in here. So I'm going to say, okay, 130 is going to be the tempo we're going to think about. And we want a 2-minute long loop. So I'm going to say, all right, where is 2 minutes? Okay, right there. Let's bring this back here. Okay, and that is exactly what was that, 65 measures long? Hide, please. Hide, please. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. It's half a measure there. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this just a scoochity scotch faster. I actually think better 64 measures. That's even. So actually make it a scoochity scotch slower. There it is. All right, so now we've set up that we have a 64 measure long loop. Now that I've got that, I know how long it is, and I know I'm going to hit my exact 2-minute mark before I loop back around. So that's my step number 1. Oh yeah, now we should also save this. Hey now. Okay, and this is tournament lobby. And let's make a new folder for tournament lobby. Tournament lobby. And this is going to be V1, 1. Okay. Now, let's think high level about how we're going to structure this. And I'm actually going to, I want to know at what point the League of Legends started building up here. Like what duration point? Like 37 seconds, drums came in. It's like, oh yeah, look at that. That's 20 measures in, 8, 16, 24, and this is gonna be a little bit longer, so we're gonna push it back to 24. I'm gonna start making some notes for myself here. Marker, kick, / hits. Okay, and then what's gonna happen next? And then, yeah, okay, 24, 32. What I'm doing here as well is I'm spacing things out a little bit. Why am I spacing these out? The piece we just listened to is 1 minute 41 seconds. This needs to be 2 minutes. So I'm going to test bring. So, okay, now we get ostinato, gentle, comes in here. Lost. And what we want is at the end, we want enough time for it to really come back down. So it's like, if we were to imagine the shape of this piece, it's like an isosceles triangle where it's uneven, right? It's kind of like this, where it's building, building, building. It gets to this high point, and then there is this. Actually, no, not isosceles. It's not. It's like not quite an isosceles triangle because it has this obtuse angle over here. Now I'm using geometry terms to describe a piece of it. It's got this obtuse angle here that's coming out right this way, as opposed to like it's going out, and we want this down to come back to rest with where we start. So I'm going to give us how many? We're at 64. At 64, let's give ourselves 8 measures to get back into it. So that's going to be from 58. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be our wind down. Wind down. And actually, I had one of my students asking me about this today. They're like, hey, like, how do you start a piece of music? And I was like, well, if someone's hired me to create a piece of music and there's like a specific time that I need to make it in, I will do this first to make sure that I'm hitting that time duration. And let's see if there's any questions over on Restream. No questions on Restream, but we got, hey, 3 people on Twitch. We got 5 people on YouTube. Hey, guys, say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Country is fine if you don't want to give away personal information. Other than that, just love to know where you're coming in from. All right, let's keep this cooking. Now, I want to get a little bit more nuance about what I'm going to do here. So we get this ostinato thing for like 8, that it's going to tell us a story, and then it's going to be ostinato plus stronger sounds, but not much stronger. And then let's listen to the very beginning here. I want to hear how it evolves. Yeah, real atmosphere. We need to do even more, like literally wind sound. And it's like, yeah, call it 8 measures on like one. Okay. Intro plus wind. Now maybe like chord 2 happens here. Let's be a little bit better. So new harmony happens here. Okay, what's gonna happen next? Actually, we actually get hits starting sooner. So new harmony change here. Change. And then start of hits here. Hits. Okay, so we have a rough outline here of how we're going to bring this in. So it's really like it starts off slow and low, and it winds down back and how it starts. This is going to do a perfect loop. Then we have like new harmony change again. We're bringing some hits, and then back to OG harmony. Then we'll bring in some kick and some more hits here. Then we'll bring in an ostinato. Ostinato's going to grow stronger. Then we're going to wind down. So I've got a great plan, and now it's going to be about making this happen. So yeah, I've got a great plan. I have not made atmospheric music exactly like this before, actually even close to like this before. So this is going to be fun. Let's listen to our second reference here to get some ideas too. It's just the first 25 seconds of this. I am straight up. I am taking that harmony. I'm going to spread it out though. It's not going to be like that. I'm going to make it more like the other one, but I'm going to use that harmony. It's so like Oh, magical. Such a magical harmony. Here from Alabama. All right, now. How do we start this off? Okay, so it's like strings and literally wind. So what I'm going to do, and this is not, I'm just going to search for wind sound download. Pixabay, one of my favorites. Okay, winter wind. Oh, that's cool. No. No. Oh, yes. Oh, I just got goosebumps. That is awesome. I don't know if that's going to fit, but let's give that a shot. Wow. That like feels like cold wind to me. Let's give this a little bit more of a gentle onset here. Oh, yes. Now, we want strings, but we want strings with some like extended techniques. I just don't want like a straight string note. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in a cello. I'm bringing a cello that I believe has some extended techniques inside it, and we're going to see if we can't program us a nice intro cello note here. Cello, cello, cello. I walk up to you at the bar and I say, cello. Okay. Okay. All right, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, we got harmonics, sol tasto, sol pont. All right, so let's try a sol pont. Yes. Oh, I like that. What's that? That's a G1? G1. G1, you're coming with me. And we're going to fade that in too. Let's make sure we have a gain on this because I'm going to play around with that. Now, can I affect the vibrato from here? I wonder. Vibrato? No. Okay, let's also test out the difference in velocity here. Let's listen to our reference. Oh, and some synths. Okay. We actually might want to bring this in a little bit later. So I just want some like real basic type little droney thing. Listen to it again. Play. Oh, I wonder if we can get some. Is there any Soltasto? No, Silponticello. Silponticello, maybe? Let's see. No. Back we go. No, we would like Silponticello, please. All right, now let's get us a synth. I'm just going to go with something super duper basic. We're going to call this low drone synth. I'm just going to grab something built in here from Apple Alchemy. Okay, get me something pads. Get me something evolving. Get me something ambient and simple. Let's also get percussion play. Yeah, we'll take some of the high end off. Who knows? And let's just knock off a whole bunch of the high end, see what that does. Okay, that is directionally correct. Oh, cool. All right. So it's like we want the note. All right, so I want a G note that turns into this in a minute here. So we're going to get a Here's what we're doing. I'm just going to double this. And I'm going to get a different extended technique on that same note. That then is going to, like, we'll do a crossfade if we need to like get it then into that note. But Dan, couldn't you do that with a key switch? Yes, I could. It's going to go faster like this. So here we go. Let's try Colingo. You gonna play there, buddy? Oh, that's just the striking with the bow. I was hoping they were like drag it across with the bow. So if we do this, then what if we do this to this to this, and we do this and this and this, and then what if we do this? All right, let's also get everyone else in on the pate. That's got to fade in, and I need this to be quieter. So I need this a little longer. I need this a little longer. it to sound like it just transitions one to the next. I'm also going to change this a little bit. I wonder what happens if we put some... Jump scare. One more. Woo, Nelly. You haven't lived till you've sneezed like that, I tell you. Hey, Puddin' Hunt 11. Hey, V the One. Okay, now. All right, so we've got this going on. By the way, type a 2 in the chat if you're starting to get the vibe. Like if we might not be all the way there, but like we're within the nose trumpet, that we're like we're getting towards it. This is actually getting fun. All right, here we go. There's like a at the start of it too. There's like so many layers. Okay, I want a couple of things. Number one, I want to bring this out of tune and then back into tune. Shifter. We're going to not do that. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to automate the pitch shift sense. Let's see if we can. Let's actually just write it. Let's try that out. Yeah. Did I mess the gain up or something? Oh, sure did. I absolutely did mess the gain up. I was like, what happened to that? Whatever happened to that? Now, back to pitch shift and get me right. Fuzzier. So I'm going to test out some, what do I have that's quick? Quick and, yeah, okay. We'll do this. Get me, let's try this. Let's try warm. Did we mess the gain up again? Is that what happened? What did I do? I did something funky in the automations here. What did I do? You shall not harm Cello Potter. What did I do? Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. What on earth did I do to this? I am sick and tired of these Monday to Friday automations on this Monday to Friday plane. What did I do? Okay, you know what? You're gone. Lord have mercy. Well, welcome to me. This is me undoing automations. Now, the issue right now is the gain. No, it's not. Okay, minus 44. Still not touch. Turn off touch. Read. Thank you. Gosh, I've never regretted in my life so much saying the phrase, let's make it fuzzy. 3 minutes later. Yeesh. Okay. Let's go back, listen to our thing here. Okay, we need more low. Not to be confused with having more Merlot, but we need more low. And that's part of the issue. That I want to fade that low end. Dude, we're like, all this is going to go. This is going to stay here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fade this in manually. There might be a faster and easier way of doing this. But like I said, this is like my first time doing something like this. So I'm not going to know the faster and easier way until I stumble across it. And that's the tooth. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to an audience vote. Type a 4 in the chat if you think that's sounding halfway decent. And like, sounds like it's on track to being the thing that it should be. And type a 4 in the chat if you feel like this is directionally correct and you're like, yeah, I buy it. It's winter. It's, you know, it's got this atmospheric thing. Let me know. All right, XX Cookie. Thank you, XX Cookie. Nate says 4. All right, we're 2 for 2. Okay, V1, the on Mids fan. Yeah, Theon Mids fan. Perhaps Theon Mids fan. Perhaps Theon Mids fan. Okay, whatever. Thank you. So we're doing something directionally interesting. Yeah. Just call me V1. Yeah, that's a lot easier. All right, I'm having so much fun here. I'm going to see if I can get someone to cover my next call. 2 shakes. I'll be right back. If you could please get in touch with that human, let them know we're sorry, have them read the book if they did show up, and then I think another set might be on the calendar. And you can grab that one. Okay, frozen teeth chattering. We're on track. Now, what's going to happen next? Okay, then it's more strings. Dum, bum, bum. You have here. Why are you at 96? There we go. Now we get some strings. And let's get us ensemble traditional. And then, yeah, sustain, portamento. Oh, slide up slow. Let's try something like that. Down maybe. No, maybe like. Way down. More reverb. Give it all the reverb. Oh yeah, now we start going higher too. And I feel like start bringing in like a more airy synth over here. I'll do it with this. We're going to take off the high pass. We're going to bring in ambient. There's like a cold. Interesting. Okay. Pads. Cold. All ambient cold. Yeah. Why ain't you making sound, bro? So what you? Oh, it's because I didn't click something over here. No. I wonder what I did. Let's start again. Airy Synth 1. And I'm calling it Airy Synth 1 because I'm anticipating fully we'll get to an Airy Synth 2. Here we go. Pads. Ambient. Cold. Okay, let's try that. I don't know who else is playing on that, but the cello. Why, for cello, art thou receiving such things? Mute you. Muted. Is it because I have you open? Yeah. No, that is not the right sound. No. No. Ooh. Let's try that. Yeah, dude. All right, now we need some more synth action here. Here's what I want to know too: is what was that chord progression? Not here. We're gonna look at the. There we go. Get me just something that sounds like a string section, please. Thank you. String section. That is fun. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna be these. So we got an A major. Oh, cool. So it's Yeah. That right there is just so pretty. So what key are we in now? I wonder. Now what happens if we but that's okay. So let's listen to that. Where does this start? Nope. This. Let's recall this. Oh, I like some. Ah, that is sounding so pretty. Oh, yes. Okay, now let's get this cello back to work, doing some like harmonics and things over here. So let's pull this up. Let's get, all the want for Christmas is my front teeth, some harmonics. This is going to be our D -1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start using my key switch here. So I'm going to pop this down to C -1. There it is. Sol ponticello. Make sure that's, there we go. I'm going to tell that what to do. And then over here, I want to start off with a D -1. One more. There we go. It's D -1 or D -2. That's D -2. There we go. D -1 harmonics. Let's test out a couple ideas with harmonics. Why is it triggering up here too? Oh, it's because I have the record button on. No doubt. Still doing it. There we go. Nope, still doing it. I wonder what that does. I actually don't know what the H button does. Learn something new every day. Why are you triggering when you're not selected? Well, I'll figure that out some other time. Okay, now flat 7, 4. I wonder what that does. Oh, did I not record? Looks like I didn't record. Okay, let's try that one again. Let's bring all those down 1 octave. An octave named Dave. Oh. Okay, now something's missing. Once this air goes away, we need something else. Maybe a bass would be useful. Let's just have something like that. Make sure we're not recording armed elsewhere. Sure are. couple of things with that. Number one, I want that gain down here for this part. Two, I want more reverb. Where's my reverb? Where are my sends? Oh, I probably need to set up a send. All right, let's get a send to Hall. Now let's see if we can get the Hall reverb. Where's my send? Main, perhaps. There we go. No. Am I blind? You'd think it'd be right there for you to automate. Maybe not. Okay, so maybe this is yet again going to be a different cello track here. How many cello tracks does it take to get this thing to do its thing? Might be your question. And I do not have the answers. Other than, let's get some mad reverbs on this. Yo. Okay. What happens if we do that and we do that? Nice. That needs. All right, now we need just something totally different coming in like here. And I know I said that last time. We got a cool idea there. We need like another synth. Let's go back, listen to our reference. Something airy. Airy, maybe something vocal. And we take it to a string section that's not bending, and we just get the high end of the string section. All right, so if we take this, we give this to a string section, but we might change the actual. We're going to take the low end out. We're just going to leave the high end and make sure it's not bending. And we'll see if we can get, we're going to maximize bow noise. Okay, so number one, I want this. Yeah, it's Portamento. Now, let's look at the mixer. Do everything for like bow noise. Oh, reverb. Let's crank that. First of all, everybody's getting all the reverb. Then effects, humanize. Oh, let's humanize pitch and timing. Let's bow noise. Yeah, boy. Flavor Flav. Okay, let's listen to what we have here. Okay, and we're gonna do a couple things here with this. I want to, first of all, copy onto paste. No, not there. Come with me. Come with me if you want to live. All right. Bam, bam, bam. Where does this end? This ends here. So I actually want it playing sooner. So let's get in here and get some. Let's get some notes, yo. Gain. Get it again. Gain. just cranking the hi-hat like crazy, but we get that air wind effect. Want the wind in here still, just quieter. It just doesn't feel right without it. Like, what happens if we just, do this? Yeah, not that. Also not that. Or like that. Yeah, solid. All right, so we're about 33 seconds in. That's 25% of the way through. I'm going to send this out for like a gut check to the developer and see if this is on track for what he's looking for. It should be on point, but I've also had it that, this guy, he knows exactly what he's looking for. So I want to make sure that I am fitting, at least directionally, exactly what he's looking for before I put more time into this. So fantastic start to this, my first ever ambient piece in this style. Type a 3 in the chat if you think it's gone pretty well so far. Let me know. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right, Charles. Take care. I'll be back. If you approve this, I'll be back for a part 2, likely tomorrow or the next day, to keep this thing going. Until then, take care and goodbye.